our outfit was the one that protected. We were put up on the front actually. We were just stationed just 10 miles from Aachen, Germany, which is where the 9th Army went into Germany the first time. And our outfit was put up there to protect them as they were going across the border into Germany. And after we did that, then we protected an airport up in Holland, Venlo, Holland. We was up there for a while. They brought our fighter planes, and they were escorting a group of bombers on a bombing raid. They couldn't follow them all the way up to the bombing raid because they didn't have enough fuel. They'd have to go part way over into Germany and then turn back. And so after they got into Holland, captured that airport, well, then they transferred them over there and they could follow them anywhere in Germany that they went.
Wow.
And so that was that. And so we were there for a while, and then we went up to the Rhine River and protected the engineers as they were building the first bridge across the Rhine River at Wessel, Holland, Germany. And so we did that, and that was our biggest last thing we did then with that. So we had several things over there. We were to the front part of the time, and part of the time we weren't.
So you had 40 millimeters or
90.
90 millimeters.
90 millimeters. They could knock an airplane out of the sky 5 miles up.
Did you see any German planes while you were?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had German planes. Yeah, while we were at the Rhine River there, there was I think 40 some that flew down the Rhine River to try to knock out the bridges that the engineers were building, pontoon bridge.
Do you remember what kind they were, or were they FW-190s, Stukas, or?
Oh, no.
You don't remember?
I think we had various kinds actually. Yeah.
So did you see, while you were overseas, did you ever have to fight as infantry, or you just stayed with the guns all the time?
No, we were always in our artillery status. We sometimes set up for anti-artillery in case the Germans, they were headed for our supply depots, which we were protecting from aircraft. And of course, we were set up to shoot tanks too, but they never got that far. Of course, they ran out of gas, and so they never made it to the depots.
Yeah, I remember I interviewed another guy who was in an Anti-Aircraft Battalion. He was with 40 millimeters.
Oh yeah.
And he was telling me they would be used to knock out German tanks that were coming towards them. So he told me they always aimed for the side of a Tiger tank.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's where they're most vulnerable.
At the side.
Track, you break that track and they're done. And most of them had armor, Some of them had 6 to 12 inches of armor right on the front, and they were at an angle, so that if it would bounce off, actually the shell would bounce off sometimes. Yeah.
Did you ever have any encounters with any German patrols or German infantry near you, or no?
No.
Those were all more forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what was of your memory serving overseas during the war? Is there one that stands out in particular, one that always pops up?
I suppose the night that we were on the Rhine River was probably about as exciting as any. Yeah.
Could you describe what happened?
Well, it was just that we were there. We were only there overnight, and to begin with, before we got to the river, we was on our way up to the river, and we had went by it in a German truck that was sitting along the road there. It was still burning actually, so we weren't far from the front. You can tell that. They were burning, and the driver of the truck was still sitting in his seat as the driver. He was nothing but a skeleton of red meat was all it was there. And the guy that was his passenger that he had with him had gotten out of the truck and was trying to get across the fence, and he was laying there on that fence all burnt. And of course the smell of the truck burning, the tires, and the human bodies was a stink that you'll never forget, and that's something that is horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we went on up to the river then, and then we did our protecting the bridge so that the guys could build it. It took them 9 hours to build that first pontoon bridge across the river.
And what's your name, sir?
Paul Heiser.
And what was your rank?
Staff Sergeant.
Okay, awesome. Well, Paul, thank you so much, sir. Thank you.